War in the Middle East. Missiles over Iran. Explosions across the region. But as the United States and Israel battle Tehran, an unexpected country may be quietly winning the geopolitical game. Russia. For months, Washington had tried to choke Moscow's most powerful economic weapon, energy. Since returning to the White House, U.S. President Donald Trump pushed aggressive sanctions aimed at starving Russia's oil revenues. The goal was simple: weaken the Kremlin's ability to fund the Russia-Ukraine war. Washington targeted Moscow's biggest buyers, India and China. Tariffs hit Indian exports. Russian energy giants were sanctioned. The plan: cut the money fueling the Kremlin's war machine. And for a while, it seemed to be working. Russia's energy revenues were falling. Economic pressure was building. Moscow's budget assumed oil prices around $59 per barrel. But then everything changed. The war with Iran erupted. When U.S. and Israeli strikes hit Iranian targets, the shock rippled through global energy markets. Oil prices exploded. Brent crude surged past $100 a barrel, the highest level since the early days of the Ukraine war. Markets panicked. And the crisis deepened when Iran closed shipping through the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow passage that carries roughly 20% of the world's oil. Suddenly, the world faced a supply scare. Energy traders scrambled, and Washington had a problem, because global markets needed oil fast. That's when the United States quietly changed course. Washington granted India a temporary waiver to buy Russian oil shipments stranded at sea. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said the move was meant to keep oil flowing and stabilize global markets. Even more striking, the U.S. signaled it could ease additional sanctions on Russian energy exports if supply shortages worsen. For the Kremlin, it was a stunning reversal. Just months ago, Moscow faced the possibility of painful economic decisions, cutting spending, raising taxes, even scaling back military expenditure. Now, the oil price surge has delivered a financial windfall. Energy analysts say the price spike could pump billions into Russia's war chest. Former Russian Deputy Energy Minister Vladimir called the situation a gift for Moscow. And Russia is wasting no time capitalizing. With Iranian oil exports disrupted, global buyers are scrambling for alternatives. That means Russian crude, once heavily discounted due to Western sanctions, could now sell at stronger prices. The Kremlin is already making its pitch. Spokesperson Dmitry Peskov declared, Russia remains a reliable supplier of oil and gas. And demand, he says, is rising. Even geopolitically, Moscow is gaining influence. In a recent phone call with Trump, Russian President Vladimir Putin offered proposals for a diplomatic settlement to the Iran conflict, a move that positions Russia not just as an energy power, but as a potential global mediator. So while missiles fly over the Middle East and oil markets tremble, the economic reality is becoming clearer. The war meant to reshape the region may also be reshaping the global balance of power. And right now, Russia appears to be one of its biggest beneficiaries.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.